One-hit wonders hold a strange charm. They feel both nostalgic and mysterious. 1987 was packed with these fleeting hits, songs whose beats we can't quite forget. But how did these tracks explode onto the charts only to vanish? Discover the 10 87 wonders you never knew you missed. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now back to the video.
I'd like to talk to you. How's about coming back to my room for a little boom boom?
Number 1, Boom Boom. Let's go back to my room. If you were anywhere near a dance floor in 1987, chances are you heard Paul Lukaki's Boom Boom, Let's Go Back to My Room, blasting through the speakers. This cheeky, high-energy anthem became infamous for its risque lyrics, which bordered on scandalous yet irresistible for its time. Though it didn't top the charts in the US, its global success, particularly across European countries, highlighted the growing influence of the high NRG genre, a driving, synth-heavy style perfect for clubbing. After his brief music career, Lukaku pivoted to acting and later embraced activism, using his platform to advocate for LGBTQ+ causes. The song, meanwhile, still stands as a carefree tribute to the wild nightlife of the 1980s, a time when nothing felt off limits. Let's switch gears, though, to something smoother. Number 2, Don't Disturb This Groove. Don't Disturb This Groove by The System wasn't just a song, it was a vibe. Its soft, whispery vocals paired with an undeniable beat made it feel effortlessly seductive. In 1987, the R&B space was packed, but this track managed to stand out with its futuristic production. The duo, David Frank and Mick Murphy, used synthesizers in a way that felt ahead of its time, layering textures that gave the song its signature sound. The phrase itself, "Don't disturb this groove," became more than lyrics. It echoed in everyday conversations, cementing a cultural impact. While celebrated for their innovation, the System struggled to maintain the spotlight. Still, this song remains a shining example of their creativity. Next, Pop Energy takes center stage. Number 3, Casualty of Love. Debbie Gibson's Casualty of Love is the kind of track that surprises you. At just 16 years old, Debbie was becoming a teen pop superstar, known for her bubbly hits that dominated the charts. But Casualty of Love revealed a different side of her. The track's themes of heartbreak and vulnerability gave it an emotional depth that contrasted with her usually upbeat, polished sound. It showcased not only her vocals, but also her skills as a songwriter, proving she wasn't afraid to tackle heavier subjects. Despite its promise, the song was overshadowed by her more radio-friendly singles like Only in My Dreams. Number 4, Lean on Me. Club Novo took a bold risk in reimagining Bill Withers' soulful classic, Lean on Me, and it paid off. Their 1987 version introduced a modern twist, blending reggae rhythms with R&B and pop elements. The result was fresh, upbeat, and undeniably catchy, catapulting the track to the top of the Billboard charts. However, not everyone embraced it. While younger audiences loved the energetic spin, some purists felt the emotional weight of Withers' original was lost in translation. Despite the mixed reactions, the song received major recognition, even winning a Grammy for Best R&B Song. Perhaps most importantly, it reintroduced the timeless message of Withers' hit to an entirely new generation. Next, let's explore a new wave anthem with a rocker's edge. Number 5, Living in a Dream. Living in a Dream by Pseudo Echo brought a bold mix of synth pop and rock to the charts in 1987. Its high-energy sound stood out with bright, shimmering synths layered over a sharp guitar edge, appealing to fans of both new wave and rock. The track's catchy hooks and driving beat made it a staple of 80s playlists, showing the band's talent for blending genres during a time when musical lines were blurring. However, their success with Living in a Dream was complicated by the lingering shadow of their 1986 hit, a slick, dance-heavy cover of Lip Sync's Funky Town. That cover's popularity soared, but it left their original track struggling to define the band's identity. Moving ahead, let's dive into a dreamy romantic sound.
Came into my life, the look in your eyes took me by surprise.
Number 6, Catch Me, I'm Falling. Catch Me, I'm Falling by Pretty Poison was the kind of track that could hypnotize a dance floor. With its pulsating beats and dreamy vocals, it became an anthem of the freestyle genre in 1987, a sound that had been bubbling up in underground scenes throughout the 80s. Pretty Poison played a major role in propelling freestyle into the mainstream, as their song's unique rhythm and energy hooked pop audiences. The track got an even bigger boost when it was featured in the movie Hiding Out, introducing it to an even wider audience. Up next, a ballad that strikes an emotional chord. Number 7, I've Been in Love Before. I've Been in Love Before revealed a tender, emotional dimension to Cutting Crew that wasn't as apparent in their electrifying debut hit. This heartfelt ballad, a standout on their 1987 album Broadcast, resonated with its introspective lyrics and lush production. The layered instrumentation and polished mix added depth, creating a soundscape that felt rich but not overpowering, a perfect vehicle for the vulnerability at the song's core. While it struck a chord with fans and nudged its way onto the charts, it couldn't replicate the meteoric success of I Just Died in Your Arms. Still, the song endures as a quietly powerful piece in their catalog, cherished by those who appreciate its delicate yet poignant charm. Next up, a soulful pop hit with global appeal. Number 8, Shattered Dreams. Shattered Dreams by Johnny Hates. Jazz is the epitome of a polished 80s pop hit. With its clean production and instantly memorable hook, the song climbed charts globally in 1987. Its lyrics, a bittersweet reflection on heartbreak and disappointment, struck a chord with listeners, making it not just catchy but emotionally impactful. Despite this high point, the band found it difficult to match the song's success in their later work. Attempts at a comeback never managed to recapture their moment in the spotlight. Even so, Shattered Dreams endures as a quintessential piece of 80s nostalgia. Up next, a soulful crooner's iconic ballad. Number 9, Shake You Down. Shake You Down by Gregory Abbott is the kind of song that immediately sets a romantic mood. With its smooth production and Abbott's velvety voice leading the way, it became an instant slow dance favorite in 1987. The track masterfully combined a laid-back rhythm with just the right amount of soulful charm, creating an atmosphere that listeners couldn't resist. Its success was extraordinary, especially for a newcomer like Abbott. The song shot to the top of the Billboard Hot 100, establishing itself as one of the most celebrated love ballads of the decade. Yet Abbott's later work couldn't quite reach the same heights, underscoring how a single track can define a career.
I wanna dance with you, be with you, maybe you.
Number 10, I Wanna Dance With You. I Wanna Dance With You by Eddie Rabbitt brought a fresh, upbeat energy that felt like an invitation to the dance floor. Known as a country music icon, Rabbitt had already built a reputation for pushing boundaries, and this song was a prime example of his crossover appeal. With its infectious rhythm and lighthearted melody, it managed to strike a chord with both country fans and mainstream pop audiences, expanding his listener base. This crossover success highlighted Rabbitt's versatility, but it also came during a period when his golden streak of chart-topping hits was nearing its end. Even so, the track solidified his legacy as an artist capable of bringing people together, regardless of musical tastes. It's another reminder of 1987's eclectic soundscape. The one-hit wonders of 1987 weren't just songs. They were snapshots of a unique musical moment. With the explosion of new technology like synthesizers and a rush of international artists hitting the US charts, the year became a melting pot of sounds. These tracks tell a story of fleeting fame that still resonates in playlists today. So what memories do these songs spark for you? Revisit them, and you might uncover something you missed before. One thing's certain, the 80s had a way of delivering unforgettable hits. And who knows, there may still be more surprises waiting in these timeless tunes.